Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Manning Field for interleague football. St. Mary's entertaining Mashpee. Mashpee is undefeated at 6-0. It's a very big game for St. Mary's. A win, St. Mary's could be home here at Manning Field starting the playoffs. A loss, they would be 4-3, and it could very easily be on the road in the playoffs. So a big game. Mashpee has probably already clinched a home game. The worst they can be is 6-1. These two teams played last year in the semifinals of Division 8. Mashpee knocking St. Mary's out of the tournament last year, which was Matt Durgan's last year. He almost got to the Super Bowl in his final year. Mashpee boots it off at the 17, 18-yard line. And they're going to drop them. Mashpee got the football. They knocked him down. And Cameron Kurgo recovered a fumble.
Mary's fumble recovered by number 7, Cameron Kurgo. First and 10, Mashpee.
The ball's at the 11-yard line of St. Mary's. So what a way for Mashpee to start the game. They go I formation behind Miller. Motion coming to the near side. Wideouts right and left. Looking to throw. Quick out. Caught. And the guy that recovered the fumble, Kurgo, was the receiver. They put it down at the 3. So they picked up 8.
Get him 9 on the play. Second down and 1. Ball for St. Mary's 3-yard line.
At the 3, it'll be second down and 2. Again, they go wideouts right and left. I formation. They flip-flop the tight end. They try to run it off the right side. They get stopped at the line of scrimmage. Devon Ford. They give me a yard to the 2. Third and a yard at the 2-yard line. Quarterback sneak. Everybody pushing, tugging, and getting in for the touchdown is Ian Miller.
Mashpee touchdown. Score Mashpee 6. St. Mary's nothing.
So Mashpee very quickly gets on the board. You can't find Miller in that group. He just stands up with the ball. It appears as though they're going to go for 2. So 11 yards in 3 plays. And they'll look for 2. I formation, wideouts right and left. They flip-flop the tight end to the near side. Miller dropping back. Wide open. Fake going to the goalpost. Broke it back to the outside. And 2 in a row. Miller to Kurgo. This one for the 2 points.
Concession stand on the home side of the field is open. Hot dogs, pizza, nachos, hot chocolate, hot coffee.
So a very quick start for Mashpee. They brought a few fans on the other side. So a little bit of a crowd here on a Friday night. Nice little group. Not as bad as it was last night. If they were here, it was freezing cold. It was a very nice day today. So it's not as bad tonight as it would have been if you were here last night sitting out. So we haven't played 2 minutes. Mashpee will kick off for the second time. They knocked the ball loose, recovered the fumble. Now they drill it deep. It went out of bounds. They're going to call it a safety, I think. Or a touchback, not a safety. They're saying it made it into the end zone. St. Mary's should get it at the 25.
Takes over first and 10. Ball on their own 25-yard line.
So St. Mary's will put it in play there. At the St. Mary's 25. Derek O'Leary is the quarterback as they go in that little wing tee. Now they go double wing. Everybody in tight. A little different. Coming to the near side. Getting a hole, and they just got him. Echeverria was gone. He was gone. They just got an ankle.
Dragged down by number 7, Cameron Kurgo.
19 yards and a first down.
Gain of 19 on the play. and a first
He was
down.
long gone, hard to find. They just got an ankle and took him down. They stay in the double wing. Mashpee bringing almost 11 people up to the line of scrimmage. They give it to him again. It's across the 45 to about the 47.
Clear ball carrier.
Mashpee came away with the football again, but not going to give it to him this time. Echeverria's got 3.
3 on the plate. Second down and 7.
Second and 7
Mary's 47.
from the 47. O'Leary brings the play back to the huddle. They stay in that tight double wing. They got a receiver filleted to the near side. Motion. They find a hole again. They found a home coming off their own left side, the right side of Mashpee.
Cameron Kurgo.
Another first down at the Mashpee 44. 9 yards. Echeverria's been the workhorse the first 3 plays.
First and 10, St. Mary's. Ball from the Mashpee 44-yard line.
They've been opening up a big hole off the Mashpee right side, the St. Mary's left side. They give it to him again. He slips a tackle. He's going to lose yardage.
Tail end, 3 of the ball carrier. Driven out of bounds by number 7, Cameron Kurgo.
They put it back at the 47.
Loss of 3 on the plate.
So they lost 3.
Second down and 13.
Second and 13.
Ball from the Mashpee 47-yard line.
They go back to 2 tight ends with everybody in tight in this double wing. Second, third effort.
George Freeman, the ball carrier.
Freeman with the carry. He picked up 5. So it's going to be 3rd down and 8.
Play. They will bring up a 3rd and 8. Ball from the Mashpee 42.
He comes to the near side as a wideout. Coming to the near side. Staying on his feet, close to first down yardage.
Jalen Echeverria on the
Let's see where they spot it. Depending on the spot, if they give him the 34, it's a first down. And that's where they're putting it. So that's a first down. Good second effort by Echeverria. So they convert on 3rd and 8, and it's now 1st and 10 at the 34. So obviously now they're in 4-down territory. Clock is stopped because he went out of bounds. They go back to that tight double wing. Trying to bang ahead. Mashpee came away with the football again. We haven't had a signal from the official yet. I think his forward progress was stopped at the 31. Ford twice now has come away with the football going the other way. They're giving Mashpee the football.
Recovered by Mashpee. Mashpee takes over 1st and 10 off their own 32 yards.
So Mashpee with their second fumble recovery, they get it to 32. So Echeverria gets 2 on the play, and then they turn the ball over, and they go double wideouts to either side. They go to the spread now. They get away from that I formation. Quarterback takes off, stays at his feet, and they throw him forward for a first down. That's a nice run by Miller.
Ian Miller, block area.
We'll call it the 43 and give him 11. So St. Mary's just turned the ball over twice.
Mashpee off their own 40.
Now they go back to the I formation with wideouts to either side. Flag on the play, that's going to be against, almost broke it for a touchdown to the 25. They're hoping it's against St. Mary's.
There is a flag on the play.
St. Mary's is hoping it's against Millis. Ford got down to the 25, it's against Millis. So bring the play back. Somebody moved just prior to the snap, man, a big break for St. Mary's. A tough break for Millis.
First and 15. Ball from the Mashpee 38-yard line.
This is a very productive team. They were Nash state champions 11, 15, 16, and 17. After beating St. Mary's in the semis, they won the Super Bowl. Ford off the left side. Gets across the 45.
One for the block area.
They won their league championship 3 times. They're looking for 3 in a row this year.
Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd down and 5.
They put the ball at the 48. They picked up 10.
Mashpee 48.
2nd and 15. 2nd and 5, excuse me. It was 1st and 15. Now they got 3 wideouts to the near side. Motion coming. They faked them, and now we got another flag. That's going to cost them 5 more. They've been showing all kinds of looks.
Penalty against Mashpee for a false start.
That'll put it back at the 43, which was the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10. There'll be under 4 minutes left in the period when they snap the football.
Penalty will make it a 2nd down and 10 off the Mashpee 43.
Motion again. They fake it to the motion man. They're going to bury him in the backfield. Lost his helmet in the process.
Patrick Henry on the quarterback sack.
Back to the 31. They lost 12.
A loss of 12 on the play. The result in
So it's going to be 3rd and 22.
that results in a 3rd down and 19 off the Mashpee 31.
They need 22. 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. He got hit as he let it go. Incomplete. They almost made the catch. Kurgo almost made the catch.
Middle pass intended for number 7, Cameron Kurgo. Broken up by number 26.
Good defense, Sal Affolito. So Millis will kick it away. Etcheverry, the deep man, is standing just outside. Now he backs up to his 40-yard line. Kick is high and short. They let it go. It takes a pretty good Mashpee bounce. And they're going to takes a good roll. So they got a good break with the kick. The ball will be at the St. Mary's 33. 3:05 showing on the scoreboard clock left in this first period. Mashpee took advantage of the first fumble recovery, couldn't take advantage of the second. He only had to go 11 yards with the first one. O'Leary brings the play back to the huddle. They stay in that tight double wing. Mashpee brings everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Freeman tries to bang straight ahead. Picks up a couple.
George Freeman on the carry.
They gave him pretty good forward progress. They gave him out to the 37. They gave him 4.
Counting 6 from the St. Mary's 37.
Second down and a long 6. Ball's just shy of the 37. Again, Mashpee with everybody up at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to cost St. Mary's 5.
Running on the play.
They got to jump.
Ball stop, St. Mary's.
And now it's going to be 2nd and 11.
Kelly will make it a 2nd down and 11. Ball from St. Mary's 32.
They're waving him to run the clock, and they finally get the signal. Got nailed as they got across the 30-yard line.
Connor Donahue, the ball carrier.
That was Donahue with the carry. He lost a yard.
Tackle. Loss of 1 on the play.
Now it's 3rd and 12.
We will bring up a 3rd down and 12. Ball for St. Mary's 31.
The ball at the 31-yard line. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout called by St. Mary's.
30-second timeout, St. Mary's.
Coach Sean Driscoll. Long-time coach, first time at St. Mary's. Coming over from Winthrop, replacing a legend, Matt Durgan. Matt Durgan, wherever he went, made the program better. Especially here at St. Mary's. He did a great job at St. Mary's. Fahey comes to the near side. Little misdirection. Mashpee's not fooled. Echeverria's going to get nailed. They try to get Mashpee thinking Freeman one way and get Echeverria coming back the other way. They put it to 29. They lose 2. So they went from 2nd and 6 to 4th and 15. Helped out by the penalty. And Freeman will kick it away. He likes to run like he's going to run with the ball, then he boots it away. And it takes a little bit of a St. Mary's bounce. Mashpee will get good field position again. They'll have it at their own 44. Closing down this first period. They double the wideouts to either side, and they go double wing. So they're showing all kinds of sets. The pitch coming to the near side. We got a flag on the play. That usually means a hold on an illegal block. Ford with the carry. But I think it's coming back. We're going to St. Mary's player down. That's Ford, the ball carrier.
There's a flag on the play.
And if that's Patrick Henry down, he missed a couple of games. So they're going to give him forward to the 48 for a pickup of 4. And they're going to penalize back to the 38. So it's going to be 1st and 16. Zach Bodden was it. That's Patrick Henry, and hopefully he's going to be all right. He just came back. He was injured before. He's really favoring that right leg. We hope he's going to be okay. Nicole Gagnon, the trainer, checking him out. Sitting next to him is Bobby Reynolds on crutches. That's 2. He's out. Pacheco's been out. Henry was out for a while. They blow the whistle as they snap the ball. Too much time. They're going to pick up another 5-yard penalty. Back to the 33.
Delayed game penalty against Mashpee.
They haven't moved the stake yet on the other side. So I hope they don't throw an incomplete pass. We've reached the end of the period.
We'll score. Mashpee 8.
Mashpee in the first period has 24 yards of offense, 16 rushing, 1 pass completion for 8, and they're leading 8-0 because they got a fumble at the 11-yard line and only had to go 11 yards. Penalties have been their worst enemy. 25 yards in penalties in the first period has negated their offense so far. The ball will be at the 33. So it's going to be 1st and 21. And I still don't know why the stake is at the 44-yard line. Somebody should tell the guy holding the stake he's supposed to be where the ball is. Now they finally got his attention. And he moves it down. And they're trying to get the clock operator to put 11 minutes on the clock. So we got confusion all over the place. Wideouts right and left in that I formation. They got a wing. Now it becomes the tight end to the near side. Big hole off the right side. Gets loose down the middle. Breaks a tackle. He's gone. He went right by a few blue shirts. Devon Ford takes it 67 yards.
67-yard touchdown run to Devon Ford.
They get credit for 56 yards in 2 plays, even though he went 67 yards because they wound up with numerous penalties. They'll go for 2 again. A wide out to the far side. They go double wing. Motion. They run it straight ahead, and they dive in. And that's Ford with the conversion.
Devon Ford on a 2-point conversion. Score Mashpee 16, so there's nothing.
So all of a sudden, St. Mary's in a 16-0 hole. I mentioned they had 16 yards rushing in the first period. 1 play into the second period, they've got 83. As Ford goes 67 for the touchdown. They've got a lot of weapons. Running, throwing. And the defense isn't bad either. Bounces off, slipping, and they finally have to fall on it at the 20-yard line. They kept trying to get a piece of it. Zach Barton, it kept bouncing away from him. Every time he tried to pick it up, he couldn't get a handle on it. And St. Mary's gets stuck back at their 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 from there as we're into the second period. Two wideouts to the far side. Echeverria slips a tackle, gets around the corner, and too close to the sideline. He couldn't keep going. He got out to the 38. He picked up 18 in the first down.
18 on the play in the first down. First and 10, St. Mary's. Ball off their own 38-yard line.
The double wideouts come to the near side. They try to go straight ahead. They're going to get short yardage to about the 40-yard line. It was Donahue with the carry.
Ball to St. Mary's 40.
Usually we get to see Donahue a couple of times at quarterback. He's running out of the halfback spot. Second and 8. Echeverria with a burst of speed, stays on his feet, and they keep pushing him. Almost like Canadian football. Picks up a big first down into Mashpee territory.
13 on the play. And the St. Mary's first down. First and 10, St. Mary's ball.
13 yards and a first down. He's got that quick burst of speed. And by the time they know he's coming, he's into the secondary. They take him out, give him a little bit of a break. Donahue is back in at the running back. Falehi goes to the far side as a wideout. Freeman gets about 5. They're going to give him 4 to the 43. Second and 6.
Garrett Barr with the tackle. Gain of 4 on the play, second down and 6. Ball from the Mashpee 43.
Freeman again off the left side, not going anywhere.
George Freeman on the carry. Xavier Gonzalez.
They're going to lose a couple to the 45. Echeverria will come back. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
Loss of 3 on the play.
O'Leary looking to throw. Dumps it out. Caught by Falehi. Nice job. That'll get him a first down.
Complete to number 6. Edie Falahi.
Second time they're converted on 3rd and 8.
10 St. Mary's ball from the Mashpee 31.
They picked up 14. First completion, first throw from O'Leary. First and 10 from the 31. Echeverria lost the football. Mashpee's got it back.
Mary's fumble recovered by number 12. Jack Walensky.
Jack Vinitsky.
It's on the first and 10, ball from their own 32-yard line.
Third fumble in the game. Second time St. Mary's was driving and they coughed it up. First one cost them a touchdown. And now Mashpee gets the ball back. St. Mary's being very gracious host. They double the wideouts to the near side, one to the far side. Forward in motion. They fake the pitch. They run it straight ahead. And Vinitsky, who recovered the fumble, gets the carry.
Yeah, Kowinski, the ball carrier.
Picked up 3.
With the tackle. Gain of 3 on the play. Second down and 7. Ball for the Mashpee 35.
Two wideouts to the far side, one to the near side. High snap. This is a running play. That's a lateral to Ford. Breaks a couple of tackles, stays on his feet, still on his feet. Into St. Mary's territory. That's not a pass. That's a lateral.
Now this is pass, complete the ball forward. Gain of
19 yards.
the first down, first and 10 Mashpee.
That puts him over 100 yards.
26.
They fumble the ball. St. Mary's came that close to getting it back.
Mashpee fumbled.
DeCenzo almost got that.
Loss of 2 on the play, second down and 12.
They lost 2 yards. Halfway through and counting this second period, it's been all Mashpee. St. Mary's has moved it. Every time they move it, they fumble it. The pitch coming to the near side gets a good block and gets knocked out of bounds. St. Mary's did a pretty good job of catching up.
Tyler Cuso, the ball
Tyler
carrier.
Quozo
Out of bounds by George Freeman.
got to the 41. He picked up 7. Looked like he was going to get a lot more than that.
Gain of
3rd
5
and 5.
Second down and 5, ball for St. Mary's 41.
Wideouts right and left in that I formation. The ball goes to the ground. Is that Freeman making that play? What a great play by Freeman. He broke in. Miller had no chance to even hand the ball off.
Mashpee fumble recovered by Mashpee. No gain on the play.
Back to the 43.
Well, we'll bring up a 4th and 7, ball from the St. Mary's 43.
3rd and 7. Freeman broke in before they could hand the ball off. He was all over Miller. Third and 7. 4th and 7, excuse me. Almost blocked. They get it away. It goes out of bounds. Let's see where they put it. Calling it out. Boy, that looked like it went out way before the 25-yard line.
Mashpee fumbles out of bounds. St. Mary's takes over first.
It sailed out of bounds. They're going to put it at the St. Mary's 25. Eleven ticks over 4 minutes left in this first half. They send two wideouts to the far side. They run it straight ahead, breaking a tackle, breaking another tackle. Freeman all the way out to the 48-yard line.
And 23 on the plate.
23 in the first down.
Ball their own 48-yard line.
At the 48. First and 10. So St. Mary's picking up big chunks. But then they turn the ball over. Freeman started at left, goes straight ahead, stays on his feet, gets inside the 45.
Kevin Hughes with the tackle.
He picked up 8. Second and 2.
We'll bring up a second down and 2.
St. Mary's would like nothing better than score and cut into this lead because Mashpee's going to get the ball to start the second half. Freeman again, straight ahead to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Freeman on the carry. Results in the first down. First and 10, St. Mary's ball from the Mashpee 40-yard line.
They keep everybody in tight now. They go to that double wing. And now St. Mary's, everybody, there was confusion as to how they were going to set up. They finally get into the double wing, and then everybody moved. It's going to cost them 5.
Off the Mashpee 45.
For Leahy and Donahue go to the far side. Freeman in the backfield with O'Leary. They give it to Freeman, bounces off a tackle, puts his head down, and gets inside the 40.
Freeman the ball carrier.
He picked up 4. Chaveri still on the sideline. Freeman's
1 on the plate.
run the last 4.
Ball for Mashpee 39.
6 of the last 7 running plays has been Freeman. O'Leary dumps it off. Leahy with the catch, gets bounced out of bounds. It's going to bring up a 4th down. They got to the 33. They picked up 6. We got timeout by St. Mary's. Freeman started it to the left, cut back to the right. He's got a first down.
Freeman the ball carrier.
Down to the 26. He picked up 7.
Miller, Nick Santos with the tackle. Play results in the first down. First and 10, St. Mary's. Ball for Mashpee.
Mary's takes another timeout.
Timeout, St. Mary's.
A minute and a half, 1:31 actually showing on the clock. I'm assuming it's correct because the officials would be signaling up to change it, push it back, cut time off.
After the timeout, first and 10. Ball for Mashpee, 26.
Freeman again with a head of steam up. They're not stopping him. They're not bringing him down with that initial tackle, that's for sure. To the 17, he picked up 9. He's just running, putting his head down and running right through tackles. They give it to him again. He'll stop the clock because he's got a first down. Down to the 13. Picked up 4 more.
30-second timeout.
He didn't have much in the first period, but he's piling it up here in the second period. He's got 70 yards rushing. First and 10 from the 13-yard line. Echeverria.
Pushed out of bounds by number 5, Nick Santos.
Out of bounds at the 10.
Gain of 4 on the play. Second down and 6, ball for the Mashpee 10.
.44 ticks left. I don't know if St. Mary's. They must have at least one timeout. Keeping it and getting a first down. I told you we'd see him at quarterback. He get down to the 2. Donahue picked up 8.
Gain of 11. And St. Mary's first down. First and goal, St. Mary's. Ball to the Mashpee 2-yard line.
At the 2. First and goal. The clock is running. Donahue. In for the touchdown.
On the Donahue, 2-yard touchdown run. Score Mashpee 16.
An impressive 75-yard drive. Freeman doing most of the damage. Donahue comes in, 2 straight carries, picks up 10. And they score with 30 seconds left in the period. It is a very important 2-point conversion because it would still be 2 scores if they don't get in. And we got a timeout called by St. Mary's.
Timeout, St. Mary's.
Well, they had to go 80 with that 5-yard penalty. Get credit for 75. 11 plays and a big 2-point conversion. Falahi out to the near side, covered one-on-one. Motion coming to the near side. They run it straight ahead with Freeman. He walks in for the conversion.
2-point conversion with 22 seconds left in the first half. Mashpee 16, St. Mary's
That makes it 16-8. St. Mary's coming to life. Filet had a big catch. He's got 2 catches for 20 yards. That was a big one. Getting him close, helping him pick up a first down. They boot it away. It stays in bounds. They'll pick it up at the 11-yard line. Get knocked down at about the 15.
On forward on the return. Dale Echeverria with the tackle. Mashpee takes over first and 10. Ball their own 15-yard line.
"16 seconds. Let's see what, if Mashpee does anything. They're going to get the ball to start the second half. I think they're just going to take a knee. And that's what they do. So we're going to get out of here. Mashpee took advantage of a fumble recovery on the opening kickoff. Only had to go 11 yards. The Mariners gave it away 3 times in the first half. The 2 times they gave it away, they were driving. Mashpee got it back to start the second period. And it was Ford going 67 yards for the touchdown. The first touchdown was the quarterback Miller going in, then Miller to Kurgo, who recovered the fumble on the opening kickoff. 2 yards for the run for the touchdown. The conversion was good. It was 8-0. Then 56 yards in 2 plays. Ford going 67, and then Ford getting a conversion to make it 16-0. And St. Mary's beat the clock. They scored with 30 seconds left. They actually had to go 80 yards thanks to a 5-yard penalty, but they get credit for a 75-yard drive. A big Freeman picking up most of the yards. He got a big 23 yards on the first one. And then Donahue came in at the quarterback spot, ran for 8, and then ran the touchdown in for 2. Freeman took care of the conversion. And at halftime, St. Mary's is closed. Mashpee's leading over St. Mary's 16-8, and a big one for both teams. Mashpee will get the ball to start the second half. So 16-8, Mashpee at halftime. Welcome back to Manning Field as we're getting set to start the second half. And let's see if that momentum carries over for St. Mary's. They're going to do the kicking off. In this one, Ford for Mashpee had 101 yards rushing with the touchdown and the conversion. Echeverria ran for 69. Freeman had that big drive. It was almost all him, the touchdown drive, before Donahue ran the last 2 plays for 10 yards and a touchdown. Freeman had 72. Donahue carried for 11. St. Mary's had 152 yards rushing. Falahi caught 2 for 20. That was it passing. So they got 172 yards with 11 first downs. Mashpee had 116 with 4 first downs. Their first touchdown, they only had to go 11 yards. They recovered 3 St. Mary's fumbles. So St. Mary's going to hang on to the football. Freeman kicks it off. They pop it up. It goes to the ground. There's a pile up. St. Mary's looking for the onside kick. You don't want to be in the bottom of that pile. The official's trying to unravel.
Mashpee takes over first and 10.
Nathaniel Miller, I believe, was the one on top of the football.
Ball Miller, 48-yard line.
Well, Mashpee will get very good field position. St. Mary's rolled the dice and tried to get the football back. They lost it on the opening kick to start the game. Now Mashpee gets very good field position at their own 48-yard line. First and 10 from there. Wideouts right and left, I formation. Motion now. Coming to the near side. Cutting it back to the far side. Slips another tackle. Ford. Now all of a sudden coming back. And he finally gets drilled as he gets to the 30-yard line. He ran about 60 yards to gain 22. Here's the replay. Watch this incredible run. Right there. Stop on a dime. Cuts it back to the far side. Slips the tackle. Cuts it back to the near side. And just as he goes to go upfield, he got drilled. $22 yards and a first down. He got 123 yards rushing. We'll get a timeout.
30-second timeout, Mashpee.
They only have 5 seniors, and Ford is one of them. Miller, the quarterback, is a junior. They send 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. First and 10 from the St. Mary's 30. And now we're going to get another timeout. 30 seconds called by Mashpee.
30-second timeout, Mashpee.
"32 seconds into this third period. Mashpee's looking for more points. They're leading 16-8. They scored on their first possession after recovered a fumble and start the game. They're looking to do it again to start the second half. Looking to throw over the middle, caught, and not quite a first down. Devon Hughes with the catch.
Miller's pass, complete to Devon Hughes. Lee Pacheco in on the tackle.
Picked up 9. He just went down about 5 yards, button hook. Miller hit him right on the number 4. And it'll be second down and a yard. Mashpee, we told you, they've 3 straight years they've won the state championship. And they're undefeated, looking for another one. Trying to cut to the near side. They knocked Ford out of bounds. I don't think he got to the 20-yard line. They put it back at the 21. No gain on the play. Third and a yard.
No gain.
Ford saying, I thought I got across the 20. St. Mary's trying to dig in and hold them. They don't want to go back down 2 scores again. They were down 2 scores. They scored with 30 seconds left. I formation with a wideout to the near side. He'll squeeze out the first down with Ford.
For the ball carrier, we have McGuire.
They needed 1, they got 2.
Gain of 1, and a first down, first and 10. Mashpee ball from the St. Mary's 19.
First and 10 at the 19. Wideouts right and left. A wing to the far side. Rolling to the far side. Looking, dumping it off. Wide open underneath. Close to a first down. Jack Vinitsky. He recovered a fumble earlier in the game. They get down to the 10. I think they're going to measure to see if they got the first down. They needed the 9. They're inside the 10. They give them the first down at the 9. So first and goal from there. They go back to the I formation with 2 wideouts. They fake the pitch to Ford. They run straight ahead. Pushing and shoving. They finally blow the whistle. Vinitsky with the carry. He got to the 8 for a yard. Second and goal from the 8. They're eating up the clock as well. We played 3 minutes and counting in this third period. Ford cuts it up inside, looking for the end zone. Not going to get there. He'll be shy. Started to go to the outside, broke it back to the inside. They give him the 2. Third and goal. And they will have eaten up over 4 minutes when they snap the football. The wideout comes to the near side. They stay in that I. Ford walks in off the left side. They made this look easy. He gets a block, he just walks in. Looking to throw over the middle, incomplete. Receiver Kurgo was going to the goalpost. He threw the ball behind him. I think he thought he was going to bake it back outside. Well, Mashpee will kick it off. 52 yards in 8 plays. A line drive it at the 12-yard line. Coming to the near side for Leahy. Shy of the 25 to about the 24.
Kalahi on the return. St. Mary's takes over first and 10. Ball at their own 24-yard line.
I think they're going to put it at the 25. No, they don't. They put it at 24. So St. Mary's will have it for the first time here in the second half. But now they're down 14. They go to that tight double wing. Echeverria. They push him forward. He get hit at the line of scrimmage. They carry him forward even further.
Echeverria, the ball carrier.
Out to the 32, I think, is where they're going to put it.
Ball for St. Mary's 33.
He picked up 8. Second and 2. Coming to the near side. That's Donahue.
Donahue, the ball carrier.
We'll call it the 38
Garrett Bauer with the tackle.
and give him 6. First and 10 for the Spartans.
Play results in the first down. First and 10 St. Mary's. Ball off their own 38-yard line.
To the near side, they pile it up again. Freeman gets across the 40 to the 41 for a pickup of 3.
George Freeman, the ball carrier. Gain of 3 on the play. Second down.
Second and 7.
Ball St. Mary's 41.
Coming to the near side. Good strong run by Donahue. Pile him up.
Donahue, the ball carrier.
Good hard run. Boy, the St. Mary's backs are running hard.
Gain of 11 on the play.
11 yards and a first down.
First and 10 St. Mary's. Ball for the Mashpee 48.
First and 10 from the Mashpee 48. Mashpee brings just about everybody up the line of scrimmage with this double wing. St. Mary's moved. It's going to cost them 5. You can see the player on this end just kind of flinched. Didn't jump forward, but just kind of jumped up. Flinched just enough.
They'll make it first and 15. Ball for the St. Mary's.
Back to the St. Mary's 47. First and 15. O'Leary's in trouble. He went back to set up, and as soon as he stopped, he saw a white shirt coming, and he knew he was in trouble. They lost 4. So it's second and 19. Second and 19. Falahi out to the near side. O'Leary looking to throw. Rolling. Over the middle, knocked away. Ford was covering. Falahi cut over the middle. So it's going to be third and 19. All St. Mary's has done so far is help Millis run out the third period. Mashpee, excuse me. Mashpee used up a lot of time, and now St. Mary's is doing the same, running the ball. Now They're stuck now at 3rd and 19. And you're not going to be able to go from here on 4th down. They send Echeverria and Filet to the far side. Rolling to that far side. Looking. Dumps it off. Caught nowhere near a first down.
Pass complete to George Freeman.
Freeman made the catch. He didn't get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Gain of 8 on the play. We will bring up a 4th and 12. Ball
4th down and 11. And they have to kick it away. They get a piece of the kick. It's picked off at the 50-yard line. And they're still piling up. The ball was taken away by Freeman. What a turn of events. The kick got blocked. There've been a lot of pileups trying to get extra yardage. Freeman took the ball away.
On the clock, picked up by number 12, Jack Walensky. Fumble and return by number 31, George Freeman.
45-yard return down to the Mashpee 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Freeman, the kick was blocked. And it got picked off in the air by a Mashpee lineman. He ran with it, got to the 35-yard line. That's a 50-yard return. Now, it looks like they're bringing it back. Mashpee coach is screaming. Coach Driscoll's not happy. The kick got blocked. It got picked off. They ran it to the St. Mary's 35. There was a big pileup. Out of the pileup came Freeman with the football. He was looking for a block to take it for a touchdown. He got to the 20-yard line. They're not going to give him the ball at the 20-yard line. They're going to call it dead at the 45. I don't know how they come up with that. St. Mary's is going to get the ball.
Mary takes over 1st and 10. Ball from Mashpee 45.
So that 50-yard return is nullified. But St. Mary's gets the ball back at their own 45, 1st and 10. Freeman, nice run.
George Freeman, the ball carrier.
11 yards and a first down.
Picked up by number 4, Devon Hughes.
He's closing in on 100 yards.
First down, 1st and 10, St. Mary's.
And we got a whistle. I think they're going might have been going to throw a flag. Mashpee called a timeout. So Freeman has that knack when he catches the snap for the punt. He runs like he's going to fake it, running to his right, and then kicks it away. Mashpee got to it, blocked it, and went straight up in the air. I didn't get the lineman's number, but there was a lineman right in the middle of the pack. that picked it off. And then the pileup starts. You're running, everybody's pushing one way. St. Mary's pushing him back, Mashpee pushing him forward, and out of the pack came Freeman with the football. And I don't know how they decided the ball would be at the 45. Unless there was an inadvertent whistle, because Freeman down the sideline did actually stop, like there was a whistle blown, and then everybody's telling him, urging him to run. So he took off from there. So it may have been that the whistle was blown, but I don't know how they wound up with the ball at the 45. Coming to the near side, and they lowballed. Kurgo went down under and lifted Freeman right over him.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
He picked up a yard.
Down to 9. Ball for the Mashpee 43.
2nd and 9 from the 43. They'd like to get in score before this period's over. But the clock is running at 1.5 minutes and counting. And everybody moved. That looked like somebody rang a fire drill and everybody wanted to get out of the building.
They go shift against St. Mary's.
So fumbles and penalties have hurt St. Mary's. So it's going to be 2nd and 14. They only gave him, they gave him a 5-yard. No, they only gave him a 4-yard penalty. Now they move it back. They put it to the 48. They initially gave him a 4-yard penalty. So we'll be closing in on 1 minute left in the period when they snap the ball. O'Leary rolling, looking to throw. Lets it fly deep. Caught! What a great catch. Echeverria with a tremendous catch. What an unbelievable play. It looked like the pass was too far. Reached out, not only caught it, but he kept his balance. That makes up for a couple of fumbles. Watch this play again. O'Leary rolling. That's too far over his head. Reached back, caught it, kept his balance, and it's a touchdown. And a big 2-point conversion coming up. $55 yards in 3 plays. They had to go a little bit further with that 5-yard penalty. What a great play by Echeverria. He's a tremendous basketball player. Co-MVP of the Central League. They run it straight ahead with Freeman bouncing off. In for the conversion. That's huge.
51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Mashpee 22.
And it's 22-16.
16.
So they scored with 30 seconds left in the half. They scored with 51 seconds left in the period. They've gone over 200 yards. And they'll kick it off. I don't think you're going to see an onside kick here. So a lot of football left. St. Mary's, almost the momentum is now switched over to the blue and gold. It was all Mashpee for a while. Echeverria has rushed for 77. Now he's caught a pass for 48. He's got 125 yards of offense. Kick bounces away inside the 20-yard line. They're going to get back shy of the 35.
Forward on the return. Mashpee takes over first and 10.
A player down. Illegal use of the hands against Mashpee. That's going to push him back a lot further. Penalties have hurt Mashpee, certainly. They gave him to the 35. They push it back to the 25.
First and 10, Mashpee ball their own 25-yard line.
So first and 10 from the 25, and the St. Mary's defense has got to come up big here. Wideouts right and left in that I formation. Forward, the deep man in the I. They pitch it to Ford. He cuts up inside. That's a nice play. He was not going to be able to go outside. He lost the ball, but it was out of bounds. Let's see where they mark him out. St. Mary's made good penetration to block the outside, but he cut it back inside, and he gets it to the 44. Picked up 19 yards. First down. And if they stay in bounds, this will be the last play of the period. And we got a penalty against Mashpee.
Penalty against Mashpee for a false start.
They've shot themselves in the foot a few times. First and 15.
Ball for Mashpee. 39.
But boy, Ford has bailed them out as well. Ford's got 2 touchdowns and a conversion. Coming to the near side. He just got a piece of his ankle.
One for the ball carrier.
That was Donahue that just got a piece of him. He picked up 9. That's going to end the period.
That is the end of the third quarter. Your score for Manning Field. Mashpee 22, St. Mary's 16.
$196 yards for Mashpee. 264 for St. Mary's. Freeman has rushed for 87. Echeverria has rushed for 77 and caught a pass for 48 for a touchdown. Donahue has rushed for 28. He has a touchdown. Freeman has a conversion. St. Mary's trying to shut them down. They've got a period to get back in it. They trailed by 6. They lost a very tough game last week that if they played 10 times, they would beat Archbishop Williams probably 8 or 9. But Williams pulled the upset, and it could very easily cost St. Mary's a home playoff game. Second and 6 from their own 48. They got a wing to the near side, 2 wideouts. Motion. They give it to the motion man for the first time. He's going to get a first down inside the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Xavier Gonzalez gets his first carry.
And a 12 to first down, first and 10 Mashpee, ball for St. Mary's 40-yard line.
He picked up 12. Ashby's going over 200 yards. They've gone over 180 rushing. Looking to throw. Quick out. Caught. Down the sideline. Knocked out of bounds. That's Kurgo. They haven't thrown it much.
Miller's pass, complete to number 7.
It's his second catch. First one got them close. He also caught a conversion.
Results in the first down, first and 10 Mashpee.
They put it at the 17.
7-yard line.
23 yards and a first down. Mary's can't afford to give up a score here. They flip-flop the tight end. Did St. Mary's get the football? Yes, they did. I'm looking at the bottom of the pile to see who gets up. And it's Baden. Big play there.
St. Mary's will take over first and 10, ball from their own 20-yard line.
They put it at the 20. So they lost the ball. St. Mary's gets it back, so fumbles and penalties have been very prevalent in this game. Echeverria is not going far.
Echeverria, the ball carrier.
They give him a yard to the 21.
Devon Hughes and Nick Santos in on the tackle. Gain of 1 on the play, second down and 9, ball for St. Mary's 21.
Well, St. Mary's has a chance, but they got to go a long way. They need an 80-yard drive. You stay in that tight double wing. Echeverria trying to turn the corner. Gets around, gets pushed out of bounds.
Echeverria, the ball carrier, pushed out of bounds. That's a Devon Ford.
Let's see how close they give him to the first down. They're calling him out at the 26. So he picked up 5.
Gain of 5 on the play. That'll bring up a second down and 5. Ball for St. Mary's 25.
Actually, they put it at the 25, so they only gave him 4. Big play here, 3rd and 5. going to get a 30-second timeout called by St. Mary's.
30-second timeout, St. Mary's.
Big play in the ball game. St. Mary's trails by 6. And if you don't make it here, I don't see how you can possibly go for it. You're too deep in your own end. Unless you get it up around 4th and a yard or less. Coach Driscoll and coaches talking to quarterback Derek O'Leary. Been a bizarre game. Fumbles, penalties. The block kick that Freeman almost turned into a touchdown that arbitrarily came back to the 45-yard line. Mashpee turning it over on a fumble, giving St. Mary's an opportunity. Trying to come to the near side, not going to get there. Not even close. If they were lucky, they got back to the 25-yard line. Entry is coming up, holding his back. David Brown, the basketball coach, must be worried about that. They put it back, we'll call it the 24. St. Mary's going to kick it away. Forward is standing inside St. Mary's territory, waiting for the kick. They boot it away. It takes a little bit of a St. Mary's bounce. It goes out at the 49. Mashpee's going to have very good field position at the St. Mary's 49. And if nothing else, if they can get a couple of first downs, they can shrink the game up. They lead by 6. This is a good effort by St. Mary's against a team that's 6-0 and a 3-time defending champion, trying to make it 4 out of the South Shore League. They've won it 4 times, but they've won it the last 3 years. They go double wing now. That looked like they got a little head start. Kurok turns the corner down the sideline. Cameron Kurgo. And Mashpee is back knocking on the door again. At the 22. 27 yards and a first down. They go over 200 yards rushing.
And 28 on the play in the first down. First and 10 Mashpee. Off the St. Mary's 22.
They run it straight ahead with Vinitsky. He's only a sophomore. Down to the 17. He picked up 5. Clock is running. There'll be right around 7 minutes left when they snap the ball. And this is the game right here for St. Mary's. They can't let Mashpee get in the end zone. They go back to the I with wideouts on either side. They give it to Ford off the left side. Slips the tackle, stays on his feet. They finally knock him down inside the 5.
The ball carrier.
First and goal for Mashpee at the 4.
That results in a first down. First and goal Mashpee off the 5-yard line.
171 yards rushing for Ford. Ford walks in.
Ford, Mashpee touchdown.
That's a backbreaker.
28, St. Mary's 16.
49 yards in 4 plays. They give it to Ford, steps around the tackle and walks in.
Two-point conversion is good. 6:33 left in the ball game. Mashpee 30.
That makes it a 14-point game with 6:33 left. That's a backbreaker to give up. Ford gets his 3rd touchdown, his 2nd conversion. He's rushed for 175 yards. He's been the story for Mashpee. And he runs hard, but not only that, he's very shifty. He stops on a dime, cuts. You think you got him, and all of a sudden he's stopped, cut around you, and gone by you. We mentioned before, it's a huge game, 4-3. St. Mary's, if they lose, could possibly and probably put them on the road for the playoffs up and coming, and they drill this one in and out of the end zone. So the touchback.
Mashpee kick goes through the end zone. First and 10, St. Mary's.
I thought they put the ball at the 25, but they don't. They put it at the 20.
Ball their own 25 yards.
And now they do put it at 25, so I was right the first time. And now the thing is, St. Mary's doesn't have the opportunity to go on a long drive. They've got to go 75 yards, but they can't go 75 yards and eat up a lot of clock. Mashpee's a very small team. They only have like 25 guys. Motion. Coming to the near side. Down the sideline, looking for a block. They're not going to catch Echeverria. He's gone. In for the touchdown. Puts him over 100 yards rushing. He gets his 2nd touchdown. Here's the replay. They had him there. They had him there down the sideline. One little cut to the inside. One last block, and they got no chance. He's too quick. They're not going to catch him. Ford gave it a good effort. So all of a sudden, they're back in it. 75 yards in one play. They've gone over 300 yards. This is huge. Freeman bangs it in.
Freeman, the 2-point conversion is good. 6:15 left in the ball game.
They're back to 6 again with 6:15 left. I said they didn't have a chance to eat up a lot of yards, but they can do it in one play. As you see the replay again of Freeman. Freeman's got 3 conversions, and they've been huge. Echeverria's gone over 200 yards of offense. 156 rushing, and he caught the touchdown pass for 48. He's got 2 touchdowns. So Mashpee took a little breather. Their fans in the stands got a little bit excited when it was a 14-point lead, and St. Mary's was stuck at their 25-yard line. And then up popped Jalen Echeverria, 75 yards. And all of a sudden, a lot of time left. St. Mary's is back within 6. Freeman will kick it off. Pops it up. It's caught by Falahi. St. Mary's going to get the ball back. He was past midfield. Falahi is going to recover it. What a turn of events. Freeman popped it straight up in the air. The Mashpee coach is saying that his player signaled for a fair catch, but Falahi caught it in the air. They can't take that one away. Mashpee.
Mary takes over, first and 10, ball for Mashpee, 49-yard line.
Matt Treveri was out saying his guy's signaling for a fair catch, and that's fine. You can't interfere with the fair catch. But by the same token, you can go and catch the ball in the air, and that's what Falahi did. That's a huge play by Falahi. St. Mary's, did they give it back? They gave it back, their 4th fumble.
Mary's fumble recovered by Mashpee. Mashpee takes over, first and 10, ball for St. Mary's, 49.
They give it, then they take it away. Wideouts right and left in an I formation. Boy, we're going back and forth in this one. This is a bizarre football game. St. Mary's looked they had all the momentum in the world after that long touchdown run. Now Ford tucked inside, stays outside, and he's close to a first down.
For the ball carrier. Gain of 11 on the play.
He gets a first down. He gets it to the 38. He picked up 11. He's closing in on 200 yards rushing to go along with his 2 touchdowns and 2 conversions. They just got the pitch off before it got hit in the backfield. Ford gets it down to the 31. Picked up 7.
For the ball carrier. Again, Jacenko, another tackle.
2nd and 3. So it looked like a big opportunity, a great play by Annie Falahi.
Ball for St. Mary's, 31.
St. Mary's had it at Mashpee 49 on the first play. They fumbled a snap, and Mashpee got it back, and now they're driving and they're killing the clock as well. They go double wing with 2 wideouts. They give it to Kurgo. Trying to cut it back inside. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down. He picked up 2.
Echeverria on the plate. Play will bring up a third down and 1. Ball for St.
Third
Mary's.
down in the yard, we're under 4 minutes. Mashpee just content to run the football and keep it away from St. Mary's. The ball goes to the ground. They didn't get the snap off, or the handoff, excuse me. St. Mary's made great penetration.
Mashpee fumble recovered by Mashpee.
I think it was Copeland who got in and caused the problem.
A loss of 2 on the play.
They lose back to the 31.
We'll bring up a 4th and a long 3. Timeout, St. Mary's.
This is another big play, 4th down. The clock is still running. There's a timeout in the field and the clock is running. They're telling him to shut the clock off. And he's still running the clock. They're trying to tell how much time. They got it down to 3 minutes. So I think the officials told them to run it down to 3 minutes. That's why the clock was running. So there's 3 minutes left, and again, this is your ball game right here. If St. Mary's start, and they would still have to go like 70 yards, but they would have a shot. If Mashpee picks up this first down, St. Mary's will have virtually no chance. They put it now. I'm not sure what the scoreboard reads now. It says 0-3-2-1. They need a long 2. And they bury the quarterback. I don't know if they were trying to draw St. Mary's offside. This just goes along with this bizarre game.
Turnover run down. St. Mary's takes over 1st and 10.
They lose back to the 32. St. Mary's has got a chance. They put it at the 33. They lost 2. It looked like they were trying to draw St. Mary's offside, and he took the snap and looked and kind of tripped and fell, and St. Mary's buried him in the backfield. So St. Mary's has a shot. They have enough time. 3:18, but this will be their final shot. They've got to go down and score. Echeverria to the near side. Everybody gets excited when he gets the football. To the 44. He picked up 11.
Play results in the first down, 1st and 10, St. Mary's, ball from their own 44-yard line.
A wide out to the far side. They give it to Freeman. Runs into a pile of his own players, and that slows him down.
George Freeman on the carry. Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9, ball from 45.
They give him a yard. Second and 9. Echeverria to the near side. Cuts it back. He's got a first down. Almost broke it.
Tackled by number 4, Devon
I'm going to
Hughes.
call it the 45 and give him 10.
The result for the first down, first and 10, St. Mary's ball.
Well, he comes to the near side. Under 2 minutes. Freeman hangs it ahead. Shy of the first down.
George Freeman on the carry.
He picked up 8.
Gain of 8 on the play, second down and 2.
Second and 2. Freeman off the right side. Stood up. Not going to gain anything. Timeout, St. Mary's.
George Freeman on the carry.
1:17 showing on the scoreboard clock. St. Mary's needs this first down to keep their drive alive.
Loss of 1 on the play. That will bring up a
283 yards of offense. For Mashpee. Ford's got 193 yards rushing. He scored twice, and he's got a couple of conversions. St. Mary's trailing by 6. This was a scenario last week against Williams. They drove down, and they came up just shy. They're hoping history doesn't repeat itself. They're at the Mashpee 37. They have a 3rd and 2. Actually, need about 2.5. They put them back almost to the 38. They didn't want to use that timeout. They wanted to get the first down and stop the clock and quickly set up. Freeman runs straight ahead. He gets the first down inside the 35.
George Freeman on the carry, the first down. First and 10, St. Mary's.
They get up.
Ball for Mashpee,
They give him
33
4. It's been a while since St. Mary's has 2 100-yard rushes. Freeman's at exactly 100 yards. Freeman started to the left, goes to the right, stays in his feet, gets pretty good yardage.
George Freeman on the carry.
But we're under a minute left.
Gain of 6 on the play, second down and 4.
They get to the 27 for a pickup of 6.
Timeout, St. Mary's.
St. Mary's takes a timeout. St. Mary's has rushed for 303 yards. Echeverry with 177. Freeman with 106. Second and 4. They didn't get the first down. They got to the 24. They picked up 3. They need a yard. "30 seconds left. Hit in the backfield and drilled, and they have to call a timeout.
That's the Maria, the ball carrier. Get at the line of scrimmage.
No, they're trying to run for the first down, but the clock is running out on you. No gain on the play.
By It will bring up a 4th and 7.
Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Here's your ball game. 4th down. We've had fumbles, we've had block kicks, we've had penalties, we've had big plays. This is the biggest play of the game. Mashpee is back a little bit. They're going to take a timeout. They've got the defensive backs a little bit deeper. They'll give St. Mary's anything in front of them. They don't want to give them a first down. 21 seconds left. The wheels turning on both sides. I talked about Mashpee, 283 yards, 13 first downs. St. Mary's, 382 yards and 19 first downs. And St. Mary's can look back on all of those turnovers. They fumbled 3 times in the first half. Fumbled here when it looked like Falehi gave them a great opportunity, getting an onside kick, having Mashpee 49 down 6. Mashpee went down and scored. Looked like the game was over, down 14, but Echeverria goes 75 yards for the touchdown, gets them back within 6. But now they're trying to beat the clock. O'Leary looking to throw, in trouble, turning, and going to go down, and that's going to do it. St. Mary's going to lose 2 in a row at home. And those 2 losses are going to be huge because the playoffs coming up, it probably means they will not see Manning Field in their first playoff game. 15 seconds left. Mashpee's just going to take a knee here. Opening of the ball game. St. Mary's fumbled the opening kick. Kurgo recovered it at the 11-yard line. Took him 3 plays. The quarterback, Miller, snuck in from the 2. A pass to Kurgo made it 8-0. They got it back again a second time. They went 56 yards in 2 plays. It was Ford going 67 yards for the touchdown. He ran in the conversion, and it was 16-0. Take a knee and end the game. St. Mary's got close at the end of the half. 30 seconds left. They went 75 yards in 11 plays. Donahue, the last 2 carries for 10 yards. The touchdown was 2. Freeman ran in his first of 3 conversions, and it was 16-8. St. Mary's came out. A bizarre play. Mashpee went 52 yards in 8 plays to open up a 14-point lead. Ford went in from the 6. Went in from the 2. Pass for the conversion was no good. St. Mary's was punting. The punt was blocked. It wound up caught by a lineman. He tried to run for a touchdown in a maze of players. He got hit. Freeman stole the ball. Looked like he was going to go for a touchdown. I still don't know how they put the ball back at the 45-yard line. But St. Mary's, at the St. Mary's 45, but they got the ball. They went 55 yards in 3 plays. A great catch by Echeverria, 48 yards from the quarterback, Derek O'Leary. Freeman ran the conversion. St. Mary's was back within 6. St. Mary's recovered a fumble at their 20 to stop a drive, but couldn't do anything. Kicked, only went out to the 49-yard line. 4 plays later, Ford went in from the 4. The conversion was good. St. Mary's was down 14. They got stuck at their 25, the Spartans. 1 play, Echeverria went 75 yards for the touchdown. Freeman, with his 3rd conversion, made it 30-24. Again, a 6-point lead. The onside kick, Filet caught it in the air. St. Mary's had it at the Mashpee 49 in great position. They gave it back on the next play. Mashpee was able to run some time off the clock. They missed on 4th down. St. Mary's took over at their 33. They got down. They had a 1st down at the 33, but they kept running the football and actually ran the clock out. And they wound up on 4th down, turning the ball over. Mashpee took a knee, and that was the ball game. For Mashpee, Ford had a couple of touchdowns. He had 193 yards rushing and a couple of conversions to lead Mashpee. On the other side, Freeman had 106 yards rushing. Echeverria had 180 yards rushing. And he also caught a pass for 48 to go over 200 yards of offense. He had a couple of touchdowns. Freeman had 3 conversions. Donahue had a touchdown. But again, 2nd week in a row, St. Mary's down, driving at the end of the game, and couldn't punch it in and ran out of time, turned the ball over. Mashpee took a knee. St. Mary's over 300 yards of offense. 372 yards of offense, 19 first downs, and they come out on the short end, 30-24. That's going to put them at 4-3. Mashpee looking for 3 state championships in a row. Going to go to 7-0. Both teams will prepare for the playoffs. Unfortunately, with St. Mary's, it appears as though they're going to be on the road. So the only teams that may be here at Manning Field could possibly be Lynn English and Lynn Tech with the records. So St. Mary's, 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row, St. Mary's comes up short, driving for the end zone, couldn't put it in, and they come up on the short end both times. 7 points against Williams, now 6 points against Mashpee, and they go from 4-1 a couple of weeks ago to 4-3. As I mentioned, that's probably going to get them on the road for the playoffs unless something really strange happens, and we can root for that. So 30-24, Mashpee over St. Mary's. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.